is snowing. I know it's a little bit different way to start the video, but I don't have anything on the board, so it's a little bit hard to start the board when there's nothing on it. This past week, like last week there, I really spent a lot more time just kind of, I just needed time to myself to kind of work on stuff, not worry about having the camera out here. So I had a list, but I didn't have it here. I had it inside with everything written down. I've got a lot done. Driver's side CV shaft is in, torqued into spec. Passenger side was in, but it's now sitting on the bench because I had to take it out to get this in. So I got the downpipe is in, the intake pipe is on, blow-off valve is on, intake portion of the turbo is on, like for the into the turbo. I got the oil line hooked up, I got the coolant lines hooked up. These are long right now because they'll be cut because they go on to the other things I have. Didn't see that before. I took the wrong thing to town to get the right size hose for my heater hose stuff. I needed larger. I grabbed 5/8. 5/8 is not what I need. I need like the next size up or so I'm going to take that stuff to town with me tomorrow when I go to work, so I can get the right size. Yeah, I did also did some cleaning on the cable that goes to the alternator. Just put some heat shrink over the end and put some braiding over it to clean it up so it looks a bit more professional. Gave this a quick coat of the same low gloss black just because it was kind of rusting in here. So the one from my car is actually in like immaculate shape. Like it's a little bit scuffed up, but it's not rusting like the ones I've pulled from parts cars. So I'm really happy about that. So I did that. Did the wrapping on the exhaust as well, so that took some time. Did the wrapping on this intake, so that took some time. I got the exhaust on, obviously, as well. That went on. That took quite a bit of time to get that onto the car. Yeah, this week I kind of just came out and just worked at things at my own pace. I have to put this CV shaft back in yet. And I'm hoping that it's going to be clear of the CV, of the exhaust. Yeah, so yeah, this next week will be, the CV shaft is going to go in. I'll get the right size hose so I can get the power steering reservoir in and get the power steering pump on. Or not on, but get that hose on. So once that's done, then I can put the alternator in. And then once the alternator's in, I can focus on a bunch of the other little stuff. Like I've got this hose that has to go on, that goes from here and goes over and stuff like that. I've got these hooked up now. They're plugged in. I need to shuffle this over and zip tie it to here, which I'll probably grab a zip tie after I'm done recording here, and make sure that this stuff is tucked away and out of the way. I think I just have to take this off and mount it around there. Getting the valve covers ready to go. This one's in primer. It's not the best job because I wasn't able to get this old whatever it is off. My plan is they're being painted. These ones are just going to get painted because I do have another engine that I'm going to be building. These ones were just wrinkle red over self-etch. So these ones are going to strip down because I know what's on them, so I can actually use something to strip them off. I use like heavy duty cleaners and it didn't do anything on that stuff. So, and then once I'm done with that, once these are done and cleaned up, I will probably get them like powder coated, just that they're a little bit more resistant, and these will be nice and clean, like properly sanded and stuff. I decided on the color of yellow. These have been slightly sanded down a bit, so there's a few spots that I need to retouch up, but it's now gotten to be relatively cold and miserable in here just because the weather's not being fair. So those are waiting. If it warms up enough, then I'll probably be giving them another coat, get this one painted so I can get the seals in and get them installed. And then once they're installed, then it's main harness goes on, Yeah, once they're installed, main harness goes on. I need to crawl underneath, adjust the fuel pressure, coolant, and it's hopefully makes spoolie noises. So we are getting close to the end of the fixing and the building, and we'll soon be at the part of the driving and enjoying it. So I'm really looking forward to that part. I hope everybody else is too. Yeah. Short video this week, mostly because like I came out and I did a lot of the stuff that wasn't on camera this time. I still need to vacuum in the trunk. So I'll be making another list, and I'll show you guys that list for this next week of stuff I'm going to accomplish. And I might do the same thing, just kind of come out and work on my own pace and not worry about getting it on camera. Just to save a little bit of time and hassle. As much as fun as I love working on camera, I always have to make sure that it's always kind of a pain when I look at things and then I see that, you know, I wasn't actually recording me. I was recording like just beside me. So there's a lot of footage that I go through that ends up being useless. And I come out here to work because it's my relaxation. So I don't want to be stressing out to make sure that it looks good. If it's something cool that I figure people might want to watch, then yeah, I'll definitely be making sure that it's it's recorded. Like definitely going to be most likely be when I get the bumper on. When the bumper is going on and everything else is finished, and like kind of when I'm reassembling this front portion quick, like not that hose, but once I'm putting on the rad hoses and hooking up the coolers and getting all the lines and stuff done, you guys will be in the I'll be recording that video so you guys can see, so it'll be good then. I think I gotta tighten down this, because I think this whole thing moves. Yeah, I'm gonna tighten that down just so that's solid. I'll tighten that down a bit more. I think I left it loose just so I could get past that. So, but I'll tighten that down, and yeah. Probably first run, I'll definitely be recording it, and hopefully it doesn't go kaboom, because that would really suck. I'm on track as long as the weather cooperates for April 17th. If the weather does not cooperate, I'm not on track. So, but I do work this coming Saturday, so maybe I'll be putting valve covers on Saturday, so we'll see what happens. But that's going to be it, guys, for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, it's a bit shorter and there's not as much fun and interest to watch this time. But I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.